Like,
Yeah.
oh my gosh, Mike White, like #1 manipulation tactic.
Why are we talking about Zac Brown for so long in this Survivor episode?
First of all, he had more confessionals than some of the players have had so far.
And she said that the way they edited it was not in order.
Bright red flag. Like, clearly you can't trust her with information. And we see it again in 4.
Yeah, Jimmy Fallon told us insider information about Survivor 50, so
So
it seems like we're getting the Beast Games coin in Survivor. What's up, guys? It's Ava and Ivy, and today we are going to be talking about Survivor Season 50. Now, we're a little bit behind. You know, episode 4 just came out, but we're going to talk a little bit about what's already happened and then talk about what just happened in episode 4.
Which wasn't really that much, I'm not going to lie.
Wasn't much.
Due to some guy.
Some guy.
Yeah, so let's talk about it. We'll save our debrief on that guy for a little later.
Yeah, right. So I guess episode 1, let's talk about, our thoughts so far, I guess. I think besides the last episode, I have loved season 50. I think it's just been so entertaining. It's so well done. And I think they brought back like some of the best people. So it's just so entertaining. Like, I just feel so entertained every single episode.
Yeah, I completely agree. I really liked the first 3 episodes. I think they definitely knew like these had to be good episodes to be hooked.
Yeah.
And maybe they thought that episode 4 would be a little, I don't know, like I don't know what to call that, but basically just like a filler episode or a promo episode. Sorry, I don't want to get into it, but yeah, there's like so much that happened in the first 3 episodes, and it was just extremely entertaining. And honestly, with the first episode being, how long was it? A 3-hour premiere? I was a little nervous because like that's a long time to keep my attention at least. So
yeah, no, for real.
Yeah, but so much went on. I mean, the first episode, I guess we can address real quick. Like Kyle went home on that med evac. So unfortunate. Like he would have been a driver in this game for sure. So
yeah, no.
And it was really sad seeing Camila, like her reaction when she found out that he ended up going home because of that. Like that's the worst way to go home, especially on 50. Like, come on. I'm sorry, Kyle.
Yeah, no,
Sorry about that.
That was definitely sad.
Yeah.
And yeah, just so unfortunate. But I guess we found out some of the twist of this season. In the first episode, we found out about the Billie Eilish Boomerang idol, which
Billie
Genevieve
Eilish
found
Boomerang
episode
idol?
1. And then we found out about Exile Island.
Right.
That was crazy.
Honestly, I low-key forgot about that.
I know. Because maybe I'm missing some piece of Survivor lore, but why has nobody else gone to Exile Island?
Same, I'm confused. But then again, has there been... Oh, wait, yeah, because Savannah and Devens did a... Wait.
Savannah and Colby
know,
did like a puzzle.
Oh, yeah, Colby, yeah.
But then why...
I really don't know.
Yeah,
maybe it was just like
I don't understand.
One and done thing for this season. Yeah. I don't know. Or maybe it'll come back like post-merge or something. Who knows?
Right, yeah.
But yeah, I think, okay, talking about the Billie Eilish Boomerang idol, I think it's a really cool idol. And shout out to Billie for not taking up a ton of screen time.
Shout out.
She's featured in the show. Shout out. She's a true Survivor fan.
Yes.
Yeah. I love Billie Eilish. Ivy loves Billie Eilish too, right?
I love Billie Eilish. Yes. Ava's the Billie Eilish girl though.
Yeah,
for
but
real.
Yeah, we're both. Billie's just, she knows what the viewers want. So
yeah.
And then you mentioned Genevieve got it.
Yes.
Got it and gave it to Ozzy. And then who else did we see get one?
Aubry got one from Christian.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then the next one
Genevieve gave
the newest one.
Yeah,
Rizzo.
Oh, Rizzo, yeah.
That's
right.
That's the one part of this episode where I was like, let's go. Like, I just am excited to see Rizzo like do what he does with idols. And I hope it works for him this season. So.
And it's so funny to think that like they obviously haven't seen his season, so they don't know like what he was able to pull off with just one idol. So like I'm sure like he just seemed like he was on cloud 9 when he got it because we know he can play an idol well.
Yeah. And here's the thing, I really feel like something big is coming with the idol just because of the amount of buildup they've been doing with Charlie and Rizzo. Yeah. Like, why is Charlie so against Rizzo?
I know.
It's like the two youngest people like against each other.
No, literally. And like as the audience knows, we love Charlie and Rizzo. So it's like that would have been such a good team up. And so it's just crazy that Charlie's like plotting on Rizo as hard as he is.
Yeah.
So
All
yeah, but
because
I
of
agree.
one comment that isn't even true, right?
I know. Yeah, and so it's like, it's just so unfortunate because, I mean, it definitely seems like Rizo was doing that as a strategy to be like, oh, I wasn't close with Savannah at all, even though we know as an audience
Yeah.
he was. But it's like he doesn't realize that lie literally just
Yeah.
might have got him out of the game.
Yeah. But Charlie just like playing with his feelings here because of something that he did in a previous
I
season.
know.
Hey, like come on now.
I
Come on now.
know.
But yeah, so I think like either way, I'm just hoping that Rizo, whenever they end up going to tribal, Rizo ends up playing the idol anyway. My only worry is him like bluffing, playing it like he did in 49 and then actually going home with it. But then it goes back to Genevieve, which Genevieve is on my tribe, so benefit to me.
Yeah,
So.
you're not gonna really lose if he goes home.
Yeah.
But
I don't want him to go home though. He's very entertaining.
I know.
Especially with Q gone, like we need like these big personalities. So
100%, yeah. And we need to see him with MrBeast. We've said it a million times. We have to see the Rizo Mr. Beef interaction. Oh, Mr. Beef. What?
Mr. Beef. Mr. Beef.
We have to see the Rizo Mr. Beast interaction on season 50. So he cannot go home before that.
Yeah. And so I'm pretty sure Mr. Beast there weren't any other celebrities involved, were there? At least in the preview or the trailer? Or am I missing something?
Yeah, I think that Jimmy Fallon.
Oh, right. When does he come in? I don't know.
I know.
So yeah. Dang, we have 2 Jimmys to come. Jimmy Mr. Beast and Jimmy Mr. Fallon. Oh, Jimmy Mr. Fallon. I guess that
Jimmy Mr. Fallon. That's funny.
Do you want to call out? Go ahead.
Wait, is this what I think we might be able to say the same thing?
Maybe.
Oh, maybe not. But okay, we got to talk about the intro of season 50, and I don't know. I'm gonna be honest. I don't know how I noticed it because it is insanely quick. But I was locked in when they did that intro, and I was like, wait, why is there a coin? And if you slow down the intro, I literally had to rewind it like over 10 times to do this. But if you look at the coin in the intro, it is in fact the MrBeast coin. It has the MrBeast logo on it, and then it has a torch and a lightning bolt like this, and it says Beast Games Survivor. So it seems like we're getting the Beast Games coin in Survivor. So I'm sure that's what was in MrBeast's briefcase. And so that's going to be crazy. And I mean, I have a feeling like it has to be a little bit different for Survivor because I don't know, like there just has to be like something different, I think.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, when you think about it, I guess they could make the coin anything they want. Like, I guess it could act as an idol or it could act as how it acts in Beast Games, who knows? But I excited to see how it's implemented. But it's crazy that honestly you caught that because I didn't even catch that in the trailer. I think the only other time we saw that coin we've never seen the coin before. In the trailer he only had the briefcase, right? Or did they flash
he's holding maybe they did. Maybe we should go back and look. But I feel like I just remember Jeff Probst being like, Survivor, welcome MrBeast, and then MrBeast is standing there with the Beast like briefcase. But yeah, I honestly have no clue how I caught it because it's like 1 second. Like I had to go frame by frame to see that it was actually the MrBeast coin. But yeah, so that's crazy.
Yeah. And I can't imagine MrBeast like having as long as a bit as Zac
oh my gosh,
Zac Brown did. Hopefully not. If he does, people are gonna like be hating really hard. So.
And it's like, even as like MrBeast fans, I don't want to see him having that long of a segment as Zac Brown had. Because what are we doing?
Yeah. And I wonder what Jimmy Fallon's gonna do.
I know.
Because like he's like a host vibe. I wonder if he's like, I'm gonna be Jeff Probst for the day. And like announce a challenge as Jeff Probst. I wouldn't like that.
That would be
Please
cool.
Don't do that.
I mean, okay, I like Jimmy Fallon. But
no, I like Jimmy Fallon, but not as Jeff Probst.
Yeah, you're right. And I feel like I'm pretty sure he even said when we were at the live taping of this night show with Jeff Probst, no big deal.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure Jimmy said something along the lines of, that Jeff had like called him to tell him about how his advantage went. So that makes me think Jimmy wasn't like, it's kind of like a Billie Eilish situation where he wasn't there, but he just like, has some sort of advantage.
Yes, that makes sense. Good context clues, Ivy.
Yes.
Good context
of
clues.
course.
I agree with that. And what was the other thing? Oh, when Jimmy Fallon at the live recording, he was like, oh, and like they don't get rice this season or whatever. And it was before episode 1 came out. And Jeff was like, you can't say that, Jimmy. Like, you can't say that. Do you remember that?
Yeah. He was like, yeah, no, I know exactly what you're talking about.
And the episode came out like the next day. So it wasn't really a spoiler, but he technically did spoil it for us in the audience.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. So we knew information ahead of time.
Yeah. Yeah, Jimmy Fallon told us insider information about Survivor 50, so.
Yeah, no biggie.
No biggie.
Okay, I feel like we've addressed that. So let's move into, I guess, talking about stuff that happens in episode 4 and whatever. Or I guess we'll pick up back from where we discussed. So we kind of covered episode 1. Episode 2 was Savannah went home. That was extremely unfortunate. Everyone knows we love Savannah. If you listen to our podcast, you know we love Savannah. It just sucks that it had to be her, especially going home so early. And, you know, I do feel bad for her because season 50 is like such an iconic thing to be a part of, but she did just win like 2 weeks before that. So you can't feel too bad, you know?
Right. And it's like, and I just can't imagine like how tired you must be if you just played Survivor, you made it to the end of Survivor and you're out there doing it again. Like, you already had to travel home, travel back, like, oh my gosh. Like, that's crazy.
Yeah, and there's no way, like, your body fully recovers in 2 weeks to be back out there and, like, be at your full potential, so, yeah. Props to Savannah for pushing through that. Rizzo, I'm glad he's surviving, honestly. But we've seen his strategy. His strategy is to not do a lot of work around camp, conserve energy, and use it when he needs to, so.
Yes. The moment between Rizzo and Colby was just so cute. Like, him giving him, like, advice, and then, like, their father-son kind of, like, dynamic, you know? And Rizzo was like, you're the same age as my dad. Like, that's hilarious.
Like, the switch up with Colby was so quick, too. He's like, Rizzo annoying. That guy, there's like, my son.
Yeah, no, literally. Literally.
And then, was episode 2 the Devens and Christian move, or was that episode 3?
No, it was 2 because they snuck. That's when they snuck it in.
Okay, yeah. Obviously, me and Ivy love that move. I mean, that's so entertaining, and needless to say, like, Christian has been the top entertainment of the season so far. You know, he found the Billie Eilish Boomerang idol. He's pulling all these moves with Devens, and he's, especially because he has been on the losing tribe. I think that's another reason why he has so much screen time, because he's a great narrator and like just says the best lines ever. But yeah, Christian's definitely a driving force in this game right now. And we even saw it in this episode. Like, his name wasn't thrown out, but basically everyone else's name was. So clearly he has power in this game.
Yeah, definitely. And yeah, he has so much screen time. So it makes you wonder. You're like, okay. Lots of focus on Christian. But yeah, have to address the Christian and Rick Devens alliance. I love it. They're both on my tribe. And so that makes me pumped. And yeah, their plan, so good. Can't wait to see it play out. And their alliance with Emily, and who else is in their alliance? I guess Sari is now.
I don't know. Wait, maybe is Sari with... No, because I still have bad memory of the other tribes and who's on every tribe because of the focus on Christian's tribe.
I think that, where is... I actually don't know where they are now, but I'm just thinking of their original tribe.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I think it was Suri.
Yeah, they like pulled her in last minute.
Oh, yeah. Oh my gosh, yeah. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Wait, we have to address Christian's reaction to Devens saying...
Oh my god!
saying that Devens told Suri that he found the idol, but obviously Devens and Christian made this plan to make it look like Devens got in, not Christian, blah, blah, blah. And Christian's reaction was so funny. And the memes of like me acting like this is the first time I hear this piece of information when like my best friend already told me. Oh my gosh, he embodied that. That was so funny.
So good. And like, oh Christian. And let's address the digestive issues he had in that one episode.
Oh my gosh.
That was crazy.
Yeah. And that was the beginning of the episode too. Like, we opened up with that.
Yeah, strong start. Strong start
Yeah,
to that.
strong start. Strong start. Yeah, Christian. I can't believe, like, they included that. And it was a pretty long segment. Like, it's not like they were just like, "Oh, he's off there because he pooped his pants." No. You know, they gave us details. They gave us
they
details.
did. They did.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, they're definitely building him as, like, a lovable, relatable character, though, for sure. Which he is. Which he is. He's, like,
Of
awesome.
course.
So, yeah. Well, also, guys, if you don't, like, follow us on Instagram, we did meet Christian at the Survivor 50 premiere, by the way. We didn't really get to debrief a lot of our trip, but recap, we met Christian, we saw Savannah, we saw Devens, we saw Ozzy, we saw Sophie B, we met up with Jesse. Just shout out Jesse. He gave us a Survivor 50, like, exclusive bag with just a ton of stuff in it. So Survivor 50 theme. So shout out Jesse.
Shout out Jesse.
But yeah, that was just like a chaotic 3 days in New York, but it was super fun. Yeah.
Yes. Go watch that vlog.
Yeah. Yeah. It'll be linked somewhere around here. But yeah. So I guess we'll move into episodes 3 and 4. Episode 3. Oh my gosh, I'm
Q
like
goes
blanking on
home.
what even happened. Yeah. But what even happened in that episode?
Is that when they tribe swapped? They tribe swapped.
Oh, right. Yeah.
And then, oh my gosh, I'm about to get angry. And I'm going to get angry when we talk about 4 too. But we see Emily.
Don't even get me started.
So Christian tells her last second about the idol situation, whatever. And so then she gets all panicked. And, you know, Emily Flippen being Emily Flippen, she gets to camp with her new tribe and she just starts telling people. And then she realizes, oh, wait, I don't think these people are actually with me.
Bro, so didn't she tell, like, everyone?
Yes, like, I'm pretty sure everybody on that tribe found out about the situation.
Like,
and then she told Christian, she was like, no, I'm so sorry. I told everybody, but I still want to work with you. Like, I don't know why I did that. And then Christian somehow is like, he's not okay with it, but he's still, like, willing to work with her. Yeah. Oh my gosh. I was like, Christian, what are we doing? Bright
red flag right there. Bright red flag. Like, clearly you can't trust her with information. And we see it again in 4. That I was not happy about that. I was so pissed. And then Christian always has the biggest reactions. I literally sent Christian has been giving me so many stickers to use. I just sent one to Ivy this morning of him like doing this, like zipping his lips. Oh, he's just so funny, so expressive. But yeah, Emily, she got me heated, especially because it's against Christian, and like both of these moves have been giving out Christian's information that he has.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, yeah. I forgot about that. And his confessional, he's like, why would you tell them? It was so funny. Yeah, I forgot. Dude, yeah, there's so much that's happened in the first 4 episodes now I'm thinking back.
Yeah.
I'm sure there's stuff that we're not even touching on that happened, but yeah. Episode 3, that's all I really remember, honestly, now that you bring it up.
Yeah.
I could look back at my notes, but should I? I don't know. Maybe I'll take a peek real quick.
Oh, well, that's when we found out about the Charlie Rizo beef that started in that episode.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Rizo had his little like fangirl moment where he was like, "Oh yeah, Suri, like I met you when I was 8," and then we saw that picture on Instagram. That's so funny. Like he met Suri years ago, and then he asked Charlie about Maria, which that's like kind of a crazy question to ask. Just be like, so I think I know the answer, but do you still talk to Maria? Like,
yeah, like
sensitive topic.
I know, like it's crazy.
Oh, we saw Chrissy has been like kind of annoying to her new tribe mates. Coach called out Chrissy for like being annoying. But then we have a whole segment where Chrissy opens up about her story and like to Genevieve and Aubry about not being liked. And then I think she briefly touches on her cancer journey, which that was kind of like a sad moment. So yeah, Chrissy is trying to open up more to people. And didn't Coach straight up say to Chrissy, like, you're being annoying? Ooh.
Which,
yeah, that's
bro, that like low-key made me so annoyed. And I love Coach. I love Coach. He's on my fantasy tribe. Like I like Coach. But it was just so like he should have phrased that better. 1, because that was rude, and then 2, like Coach has been known to rub people the wrong way through like a lot of times, you know? And so it's like, bro, you know what that feels like? Like why would you say it? Like there's just something that felt condescending about that. And so I did not like that moment. I was like, bro, did not have to say it like that. Like that was just, that made me actually so angry. But that also reminds me of another thing. So Joe and Coach are on the same tribe, and I think we talked about in our preseason whatever, we felt like they were gonna end up working together. Like, they're just, like, a perfect like, both of their, like, ideas of how the game should be played line up so well, so, yeah, now we see them 2 working together, which is good for my tribe.
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure it's, like, Coach, Colby, Joe, and Chrissy technically are aligned, like, that's their 4 there, so, yeah, I think Coach, Colby, and Joe, I think you mentioned before, like, they all kind of maybe will I don't know if they have similar morals, I would say, but maybe, like, similar personalities, maybe just because 'cause they're older, I don't know, but, yeah, I think they can work together, and it would work. And then going along with that tribe, this is when we start to see Genevieve develop her hatred not hatred, but, like, targeting Aubry, I guess. And then we also see Tiff and Aubry team up, and that's when Tiff warns Aubry that Genevieve is coming after her. So Aubry knows of this going on, and then we see it develop more in episode 4, but
And then they obviously look for Aubry's idol
oh my gosh,
in her bag and
gosh.
didn't find it, but yeah, they felt like something was coming.
It's crazy that they searched literally, like, right before she actually got it.
Which okay, wait, I saw an interview clip, I think it was of Genevieve, and she said that the way they edited it was not in order, and apparently
Really?
Aubry had received the idol, and then they started noticing her acting weird, and so then they went through her bag, but they think that, like, that was intentional, like, she intentionally, like, left her bag because she had the idol, like, on her, and so it was, like, to kinda clear the air, like, it like, almost like she kind of planned for them to do that, but she already had the idol when they looked in her bag. But in the editing, we see that her get the idol after that.
Oh, that's so interesting.
Which is
Dang, and I
like,
kinda
why
wish it
edit it
played
like
out
that?
like that. Yeah, like,
I
maybe they
know.
didn't have, like, a confessional of Aubry, like, saying that,
Yeah.
or, like, maybe she confessed it, like, later on, but yeah, that would've been a lot more entertaining to see,
I
and showing how
agree.
strategic Aubry actually is, because
I
Aubrey's
know,
a
like
very smart player, so
I know, like, I don't understand, but I
yeah,
get
that's
how,
crazy.
like, maybe if they were trying to make her seem strategic, they would've flipped it intentionally because Genevieve said that the reason they're looking is because Aubry started acting weird. So maybe they're protecting, like, oh,
Oh, that's true.
you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I don't
Yeah.
know.
Yeah, no, I know what you mean. Yeah. Yeah, that's probably true. Yeah, that was a crazy segment. And then I guess the only thing left with episode 3 is how, like, Mike tells Steph straight up that he's gonna vote for her, but then
Oh,
everything
yeah.
obviously in Survivor fashion, everything just kinda spirals, and Q had no vote going into this too, so that was already a major issue for him, I think. But and then Mike flips and Mike's like, "Wait, Mike," or Mike's like, "I'm gonna take out Q." And then Q literally tells Mike, "Oh, vote for me. No, vote for me." And Mike's like, "Oh, okay. Okay, sure." And
Yeah,
so
like,
he
what are we
did.
doing?
Yeah, that was crazy.
Man.
One of my notes is Emily's all over the place. Emily
Bro.
jumps from, like, plan to plan. Like,
Yeah.
it's
She's
crazy.
flipping. She's flipping.
She's literally flipping. She's literally flipping. Oh, and Q lied at the last moment. He was like, "Yeah, I have an extra vote." To, like, I forget who he
Yeah.
said it to, but yeah, he just, like, threw that out there, I guess. But
Yeah.
yeah,
Like, okay, cute.
so okay, Q. Yeah, so now I guess that brings us to episode 4, diving
Episode
all the way
4.
into the episode. I guess first thing we see is, like, Ozzy being like, "Oh, I want Angelina out so I can be Mike White's number 1." And I was like,
Right.
"You know what? Sure. Why not? Sure, why
Right.
not do that?"
Right.
But then when I saw that in the very beginning of the episode, I'm like, "Okay, so that's not gonna happen." Like,
Right.
every time
Yeah,
they
no.
include something like that, I'm like, "Okay, well, that's not gonna happen." So
Right. And I also it does confuse me, the strategy of saying something like that, like, so upfront, because low-key, if I heard somebody saying, "Oh, I wanna keep this person because I wanna be their number 1," like, whatever, I'd be like, "Okay, well, then that means you wouldn't be my number 1." Or that
mhm,
means I wouldn't be your top person, so then I'd be like, "Well, I don't wanna keep Mike if Mike's gonna go above me because 'cause I'm protecting him,
right,
like, for you." So, I
yeah,
think I don't really understand the benefit of telling people, like, you wanna keep him just because you wanna work so closely with him, like,
mhm,
I don't know.
yeah, and that was his who was he pitching that to? I don't
I think he
remember.
pitched it to, like, pretty much everybody, right? Like, he
Yeah, I
mentioned that to a
guess,
couple
yeah,
people, so
yeah,
I don't know.
dang, yeah, and I'm not jumping ahead, but he seemed pretty pissed at Tribal,
Oh,
so
yeah, he did.
I'm
Poor
excited to see how that
Ozzy.
plays out.
Poor Ozzy.
But yeah, I mean, other notes I have from the beginning of the episode, we see like the Survivor talent show on the Orange Tribe, Sela, I think that's how you say it. Rizzo's Mickey impression. There were a lot of little funny moments, I guess, throughout the episode. But Rizzo and Charlie. Oh, and then I wrote Rizzo and Charlie one-sided beef. Like Rizzo's just lottie-dying along, doesn't even know, and Charlie's like, I'm getting this guy out as soon as possible. And then it's almost like it feels like almost a jealousy thing for like, it's probably not, but like Rizzo being the new youngest player, you know, like, the lovable, like young, lovable character. It's almost like a jealousy from Charlie.
Right.
Like it feels like. Because even in the talent show, Charlie was like, I'm pissed that Rizzo won. And I'm like, Charlie, it's a talent show. Like, he did a Mickey impression, so. But.
Yeah, I could definitely see it being something like that.
Yeah. And then in that bit, we also saw, I think Charlie was the one that made the reference to Liz. I'm pissed. He's like, I feel like Liz. Oh, that was so funny. I love how they included it with the little flashback too.
Yeah. That was funny. Good. And then we see more of the Genevieve Aubry beef, right?
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, they still don't like each other, still don't want to work with each other. But good news for Genevieve, she finds another idol. And then, as we know, gives it to Rizzo.
Yeah, bro, I can't believe Genevieve has found 2 idols and hasn't gotten to keep either of them. Like, that low-key sucks. That sucks.
Yeah, that does suck.
Like, if I was Genevieve, I'd be like, well, dang. And so she has Ozzy and Rizzo, so dang. I don't know. I don't see either of them going home kind of soon. Like, maybe Rizzo in like 2 weeks, but I don't know. That just sucks. But yeah, she found another Billie Eilish Boomerang idol. Crazy stuff. But then this is where the episode maybe goes downhill. We see Jeff go, this is a once-in-a-lifetime reward. Like, once-in-a-survivor reward. Freaking Zac Brown comes out. And for the longest time, like, since the preview came out, I thought it was Zac Bryan. And it's just not.
Wait, I'm dead.
It's Zac Brown.
Zac Brown, Zac Bryan, same thing.
Yeah, same thing. I think, is Zac Bryan like a country singer? Or did I make that name up?
No, you're right. He is a country singer.
See?
Yes.
Okay, there we go.
You know what you're talking about.
I know. I am a big country fan. I know exactly
she's
what you're talking
country
about,
fan.
I'm such a fan, actually, that I went to a Zac Brown band concert like 11 years ago. Yeah.
Yeah. You were preparing for this episode.
Yeah. No, I knew this was coming like 11 years ago.
Yeah.
So, but I know no songs except for the chicken fried. Little bit chicken fried. Yeah. Are you a fan of Zac Brown?
I know that song too. Fan is a strong word. Fan's a strong word. I've listened to his music before.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, me too. Yeah, me too.
I have nothing. Here's the thing. I have nothing against him. And I gotta preface this because of everything I know I'm about to say. I have nothing against this guy. You know, I can relate with him about being a Survivor fan. I've listened to Chicken Fried. I have nothing against Zac Brown.
Yes.
Now let's talk about more about this moment. Because, you know, we see him get this intro. I mean, you know, you need to preface who it is. I get that. I get it. But why were we talking about Zac Bryan for so long?
Zac Bryan?
Oh, wait.
Now I got you thinking.
Now you got me. Why were we talking about Zac Brown for so long in this Survivor episode?
No, for real. And here's the thing, when he first came out, I get the build up. I'm like, okay, give him his little moment. He's a fan, like, give him his announcement. And then when he walked off, like, once they announced, like, what the reward was, I was like, great. That was a great, like, integration. You know, that's all we really needed. And then, maybe we'll see him sing a song or two at the reward.
Right.
Boy, was I wrong.
And that's good.
Boy,
and it's
was
like,
I wrong.
Boy. And I was thinking the same thing. I was like, okay. And I even thought, I was like, that was a little bit longer than it needed to be. Just his little intro. Like, we could have wrapped it up quicker. So imagine my thoughts when we got a whole freaking Zac Brown segment about this guy spearfishing and talking about, you know, and I have no shade towards him. I'm sure if I was a Zac Brown fan and this was something not on Survivor, I would have been like, okay, like, go spearfishing. Tell me about your life.
Yeah, like an Instagram clip.
Stuff.
Yeah.
Great. But why is he taking up such a long segment of this Survivor episode? So much to where we, like, barely got strategy talk, it feels like. Like, why is he the focus of this episode?
No. Like, it started to really actually feel like a brand deal. And here's the thing.
Yeah.
I don't think Zac Brown, or Zac Brown. I don't think he was like, I need my segment to be 20 minutes. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was definitely like a production, like team discussion where it's like, okay, we need this much screen time. We need to promote his new song. We need to include parts of that song and like blah blah. That's what it felt like. And that's so annoying to me.
Mm-hmm.
And the spearfishing thing, though, that was way too long. Way too long.
Oh my gosh.
And
here's the
literally
thing.
wrote down like, sorry, you go.
No, you go. Yeah, keep going.
Well, I was just gonna say, like, I wrote down, like, guys, why is Zac's underwater bit so long? Like, there was so many shots of him just, like, swimming through the ocean. And I'm like, bro, it's one thing to see, like, a Survivor player go and try to spearfish with, like not, I guess, OG equipment type of thing. But he has, like, all this equipment. He's got a boat. Like, bro, I do not care about his spearfishing journey. Like, just bring back the fish, make the meal, and let the players talk.
Right.
There was one more thing. Wait, one more thing. When he was like, first of all, he had more confessionals than some of the players have had so far. And second of all, when he was in his confessional, like how he was sitting, like grabbing his knees, I just found that so funny. Like, who told him to be like, okay, be like a Survivor player and like sit like grab your knees and sit in a ball.
Right.
Like that was just cracking me up.
Like,
I don't know
why was he doing that?
I don't know. But that was just really funny to me.
No, it was just, oh my gosh. And I have the exact same thoughts about like, you know, it would be only a little bit different if one, he was doing it like the Survivor way, like, you know, with the equipment they use and wasn't dropped off by a boat. That would feel a little bit more like, oh, he's getting a Survivor experience. But still, it shouldn't have been that long and I was like, what are we doing? Like, I don't care. Like, I'm not gonna lie. As a viewer, I do not care about his fishing journey. Glad he showed up. Glad he did his part. He had his time. But I was like, I do not care about this guy's fishing journey. And then when they sang like 2 like full songs, I was like, what? I was like, I was like, this is just making me mad. Like, when he started singing and it went like basically I think it was the entire song. Maybe I'm wrong, but a lot of the song at least, I was like, no way. I was like, no way. They're going to keep, I just kept waiting like second by second. I was like, okay, they're going to cut it off. They're going to cut it off. And I was like, what? And then he started another one. I was like, this can't be real. Like, there's no way they're devoting like this much time to just him singing when we have all this strategy to talk through. Like, I would be so pissed. Wait, who went home? Oh, I'd be so pissed if I was Mike, because what do you mean this whole episode was like devoted to Zac Brown and like didn't even get a lot of the strategy that happened on my island, you know? Or my
and
camp,
Mike White is a big character. Like, you want to hear from him, and the little bits we heard from him in this episode were so good. And like his strategy talk, which we'll get into, but I would have been pissed as Mike White too, honestly.
Yeah.
I guess he doesn't have as much to worry about since he's like a millionaire producer, whatever. But still, like, and then, all right, I don't want to talk about Zac Brown too much, but it was just, I understand when they had like the sentimental moment of the players being like, I'm living in the moment, you know, like the game is the lure, the experience is a takeaway, they get emotional. I get it. Like, we had moments like that in Beast games too. But as a viewer that has like, okay, we've been in Beast games, but like has never been on Survivor, like we're not going to relate to that moment as much as these people did. So it's like, you didn't need to drag it on for that long. And it's like, I also see the idea of showing that Zac Brown, you know, has some Survivor skills and kind of shows the connection of like, this is why Zac Brown is on the show. And that's why they show the spearfishing, but it was just way too long. Show like 2 shots and move on.
Yep.
So
I agree. Yeah. And I'm gonna be angry if MrBeast gets that much screen time too.
There's
like,
no way.
As a fan, I want to kind of like, part of me wants to just know how stuff went. Like, if he does interact with players, I'm just curious to see how that looked, or you know, whatever. Like, I am curious, but it shouldn't take up that much screen time, and especially because like, you know, there's a good part of the audience that does not care about any of these celebrities. They are upset already that there are celebrities. And so it's like, it almost just is so, I can't imagine being somebody who fully was against the idea of celebrities and watching that episode. Like, I felt livid as somebody who likes the idea of celebrities having a part.
Yeah.
So I can't imagine the fans who were strongly against it, what they were going through watching that.
No, for real. And that's the thing, like, people are bigger fans of the players on Survivor this season than any celebrity, probably, because this is such a huge season. So yeah.
Right.
I completely agree. But going back to that challenge, like before Zac Brown, whatever, we see like the Blue Tribe, I think it's Kahlo, they won first. Oh. It's honestly really scary how strong Jonathan is in every single challenge. Bro just does every challenge like by himself, basically.
It's
like,
crazy.
it's actually crazy to watch. And then we see the Orange Tribe get second by like a smidge, and then we have Dee's moment of just like being upset of not being with Zac Brown, and 2, not going to the sanctuary. She has that whole bit, which that honestly went on for a little long too. And I had a feeling that was coming when they kept showing her like she was so excited for him to come out, and then like they showed her like so upset after the challenge, and then back at camp she was crying about it. So we felt that one coming.
Which it all just still felt like a Zac Brown promo.
Right.
You know?
Yeah.
Like
oh
it didn't feel like
Dee loves him so much. Like
right.
Yeah.
Like it didn't leave me like annoyed with Dee. It just left me annoyed that why are we still talking about Zac Brown? Like you could have included that and cut out like a bunch of his segment, you know, like
Right.
Yeah.
I agree.
Anyways, I'm done with Zac Brown.
Yeah. Zac Brown. Sorry, Zac Brown.
Sorry.
We see the Purple Tribe, Vatu, lose again. They're going to Tribal, and one of the funniest moments from this episode was like the edit of them slowly crawling out of the net, like almost like a shame crawl. That was so funny to me. Like the dramatic music, all of them just like
the camera, so like there's something changed with the camera. Either they like put it lower and then pull it up, and I was like, what?
That was so funny. But yeah, that sucks. You know, they have to go back to Tribal again. And then, so yeah, I guess we can transition into like the Scramble and Tribal. The only other thing we saw, which we already talked about, was Rizo opened the idol that was sent from Genevieve. So that's when we found that moment. But yeah, and then we go into Purple, and this is where Emily just gets a little crazy. She just gets a little crazy. She wants to keep Ozzy happy and get Angelina out to break up the David and Goliath like alliance originally. And then Mike wants to save Angelina, so he puts Emily's name out. But then Mike tells Angelina that it is her to get Angelina to go for Emily. Oh my gosh, there's just so much that happens. Then Christian doesn't want Emily to go either, and that's when, oh my gosh, I forgot about this moment, but Mike White started manipulating Christian and like comparing him and Emily's situation to his Gabby situation his season. Like, oh my gosh, Mike White, like #1 manipulation tactic, like bringing up severe trauma from a previous season is crazy. But I mean, really smart. But Christian's too smart to fall for that. So he immediately caught on to that, which is kind of crazy, honestly. Yeah. It was so sad though when he started crying. He was like, I've never cried about this before.
I know. That was so sad. Come on, Mike. Why'd we have to do that?
Yeah,
why'd we have to do that to Christian?
That was really sad. And Mike did that like not even knowing that his name was being thrown out there. Like he was doing that to protect Angelina. So that's
oh my gosh. You're so right. That is crazy.
Yeah.
Dang. And so then the tide turns, and now Mike's name is floating around heavier than Angelina's was. And then he tells Emily after that, right? And then that's when we see
Yes. Christian proposed the 3-2-1 vote to Emily, and he was like, keep it locked down. Do not tell anyone. As soon as Ozzy walks up to camp, and she is literally, this actually bewildered me. She's sitting there next to Christian. Straight up, first thing comes out of her mouth. My name's out there. People are voting for me. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding?
Like that was
I was
just,
so pissed.
That made me so angry. And Ozzy's like, trying to understand, like, oh wait, what? And then, oh my gosh, it's just so good when Christian's like, I think he just immediately like gets up and he like starts walking around. And then he's like,
yeah.
Like that was hilarious.
And so annoying of Emily. Like, what the heck?
Oh, and it makes me so bad too, because here's the thing, like I can understand how like, in her brain she wants to work with Ozzy in the future and like keep a good relationship with him. Like I understand that. But why'd you just say that like an outburst like in front of everybody? Like if I wanted to keep Ozzy like as an ally and didn't want to like, completely blindside him, maybe I would tell him like privately and like phrase it in like a different way, like whatever. But like to say that in front of Christian, in front of, was it Stephanie too? Like she just said it.
Yeah.
Like, girl, what are you doing?
Yeah, that was actually crazy. And then at that point I was like, dang, honestly, I hope Christian like flips on Emily and just sends her home.
I know.
Christian, how can you still trust her throughout the rest of this game when the 2 secrets that you told her were immediately leaked by her? And one directly in front of your face. Like, bro.
Yeah. I know.
Come on now.
He needs to flip on her.
Yeah. Flip on Emily Flippen.
Yeah, flip on Flippen.
Flip on Flippen.
But
yeah, I mean, that brings us to Tribal, right?
Yeah. Yeah, they all go to Tribal. And then when Emily said something, she was like, "Oh, I feel like I'm just now realizing something." I was like, "What are you just now realizing?" Do you remember that?
Yeah. I don't really remember everything she said, but...
And then she ended up still just voting for Mike. But I was like, she acted like she had like a revelation sitting there at Tribal. And so then Angelina was like, "What did you realize, Emily? Like, what happened? Like, what are you thinking?" But then she ended up just voting for Mike anyway. So I was like, what?
Right.
Like, Larry, what are we doing?
Yeah. I think she was like trying to like show to the other players, like, yeah, I knew my name was out there. You know, like trying to give like, yeah, I know. Like something like that.
I just
yeah, so we see it all play out. Unfortunately, Mike White gets sent home. That sucks. And he honestly had no idea. But he's such a good spirited person, so he was okay.
Yeah.
I do wish he went on longer. I'm not gonna lie.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, I hope it's Emily or Angelina. Like,
I know.
Me
too.
Stay,
That's how I felt too. And I think honestly, Ozzy was more upset than Mike was. Like, you know, he seemed pissed. And when he said, when Christian was like, "I'll fill you in," he said, "Too late. It's too late."
Yeah.
Oh. Okay, Ozzy. So that's crazy. And there's also something I want to address. I don't know if you've seen this stuff too on TikTok, but I keep seeing stuff about, I forgot what the website's called, but the boot order keeps getting leaked on one of those like betting apps. Have you seen that? So I saw something like yesterday and it said, "Oh, Mike White's going to go home because on," I think it's like, it begins with a K. It's like Kalashi, yeah. And they're like, "Oh, because he has a 97% score of going home." And apparently that happened last week with Q, and the week before with Savannah, and the week before that with Jenna.
Oh, yeah, that's interesting. Yeah, I haven't like seen like that specifically. What I do see is like apparently the episode airs earlier in another country, so I see people leaking it like basically when the episode starts, and I'm wondering if like you can still bet at that point.
Right.
Like if you know. But I don't know. I don't know how like Kalashi works. But yeah, I mean, I've seen all of the, I mean, there's also stuff about, you know, like betting on Beast games. We saw that with Tyler. Like, and I think a couple CEOs have addressed it, but there's no regulations on betting on whatever. There, you know, there's regulations on betting on sports and stuff, but now that this exists, it's definitely like dangerous territory. But
and
it's just
like,
interesting.
I just don't even understand how that works, because it's like crazy, because every week it's been like 97% at least.
I mean, how it works is it's insider trading.
Yeah, but like, I don't even, it's just crazy. It's like, dang, I wish there was just more regulation behind it, because it sucked, because I saw that like Wednesday morning, and then I went into the episode, and then as soon as I heard Mike's name, I was like, okay, well, must have been right. You know, like Mike's going home. But I'm like, dang, yeah, I wish they could get that under control so all these shows weren't getting leaked.
Yeah. It's just crazy that someone has the confidence, though, that's like, that knows this information that is leaking it. Like, what if you get caught, you're cooked. Like, you're actually cooked.
Yeah.
Insider trading is like one of the worst things. But here's the thing, though. People still do insider trading for sports and get away with it, and they make millions. So I think it's pretty hard to like actually track down the exact source of who it is.
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah.
For sure.
But that's definitely a rising concern.
Yeah.
I guess with every reality show or like competition series, I guess.
And it's like, dang, like we put money into our Survivor Fantasy draft. Like I have money in 2 Survivor Fantasy drafts right now. So it's like sucks that like people are out there cheating, you know. It's like, dang, well, why am I even putting my money? Because you know, like we're in a giant draft. And like, you know, that some people who are going to end up winning the money for it cheated. Like they definitely like looked it up. And I mean, that's cheating in my mind. If you're looking up stuff like preemptively, like, you know, like that's definitely cheating. So it's like, bro, why even? It takes away all the fun. Like, why are you doing that?
Right. Yeah. Like, how is it fun to even watch the episode when you know exactly how like the season's going to turn out? You know.
Right.
But yeah. Oh yeah. Should we say what places we're in?
Oh,
I think I have it written down.
Okay, bet.
So guys, in our Survivor Fantasy, we're both in top 100. Okay, yeah. So for our week 3 updates, this means episode 4 hasn't been included yet. For the viewers watching, I'm in 80th place with 939.5 points. So not bad. I think like in the beginning of last season, I was probably in like 300, 400th place.
No, I think this is our best season so far.
I agree. I think because, well, that's also the thing with 50. Like, we know these characters. We know who's going to talk a lot and stuff like that.
We
so
can
I think
predict.
that definitely helped us.
Yeah.
And then Ivy is in 40th place. So she's in top 50 with 977.25 points.
Hey,
so I'd say we're sitting pretty right now.
Yeah, I think we're in a good spot. So we just need our people to stay in there.
Yeah, stay in there, guys. Which I think I'm pretty confident in my tribe, I think. But it's always good to get like an extra boost in the beginning. Because if you're low in the beginning, you're probably cooked, honestly.
Yeah, you're not
like
gonna...
That's just how it's been happening to us. So
yeah, right.
Yeah. But I guess to wrap us up here, the only thing that I saw like in the preview, we see both losing tribes go to tribal, so that'll be interesting. And I think that's when Rizo and Charlie will have their little whatever is going to happen, because in the preview we saw again like they are really building it up, like Charlie and Rizo. So I think that's going to happen next week.
I agree.
Did you see anything else in the preview?
No, nothing I remember, to be honest. I think it was just mainly both tribes are going again.
Yeah, so hopefully next week's episode is like top tier compared to this episode.
Yeah.
So
let's hope.
But do you have anything else for Survivor? Oh, guys, by the way, we don't know if a podcast will be out next week either, because we're actually going to be in Miami at the Survivor Cafe watching the episode live. So I'm sure we're going to do a vlog, and some content's going to come out about the Survivor Cafe, but stay tuned for that. But also just a warning that maybe a podcast will be late about the episode or not exist. Who knows?
Yeah.
Who knows?
I'm sure we'll discuss the episode. I'm sure we'll discuss the episode in the vlog too, like when we're watching it.
Yeah, facts. So hey, if you live in Miami and want to come meet up with us at the cafe, let us know too. Well, not let us know, just show up and we'll be there for the episode.
Yeah, you know where we'll be.
But yeah, that's the end of this podcast. Thanks for joining us today to break down episodes 1 through 4 of Survivor 50. Stay tuned for a lot more content coming out about Survivor. Make sure to like this podcast, subscribe to our channel, and go check out all of our other content on our channel. See ya.